Back day, once again, starting us off with some pull-ups. Pull-ups are not easy, so I throw these in the beginning. The order of the exercise selection matters quite a bit. I'm just doing a quick 4x8. After this in the progression, I got up to like 12 or 15 and then added some weight or whatever. But on this day, just 4x8 gets the rotator cuff moving. Get some blood in the lats. You definitely want to warm up lats first on back day because they're going to be your biggest mover. And like I said, pull-ups ain't fucking easy. So we put them in the beginning. Just banging these out. Pronated, meaning overhand grip with a nice wide grip on the bar. Nice and easy to set us up. This next one is fun. If you got kettlebells and you don't know what to do with them, but you see them lying around the gym, fuck with these. Gorilla rows are really fun. I'm in like a wide, like sumo stance, trying to flatten out the back, right? And doing just basically alternating rows. This gym doesn't have like the heaviest kettlebell, so I don't get too crazy with the weight or whatever. But this is a phenomenal substitute to a dumbbell row. Now, dumbbell rows are amazing, but if you're sick of doing them every week and you want a single arm unilateral row going on, fuck with the gorilla rows. As you can see, with the kettlebells, it allows you to rotate the wrist and move the shoulder naturally, how it loves coming back, right? So one at a time, exhaling as I pull, trying to keep the belly tight and the back flat, as always. And just hiking them back. Like I said, with the wide stance, it really gets the hips out of the way so you can get a good stretch on the lats. We're coming to a dead stop on each one, so we're not using any momentum, and we're initiating the pull with the lats. Like I said, with a barbell or a dumbbell, you can get all swinging and jerking, and the lats are not always the ones working. Right here, we're coming to a dead stop on each one, pulling towards the pocket, basically trying to get elbow to the hip, not necessarily as high as you can to the ceiling. And on this next one, you see I spin the camera around and we just get a view from here, but really pulling the whole shoulder blade back. Your upper arm bone and your shoulder blade work together. They need to slide together. And these are another good horizontal. We have a vertical and a horizontal lat movement starting off the day. Gorilla rows, fuck with these. You need kettlebells for them, and they are worth it. They're fun. So since the pull-ups were wide grip, palms facing away with a pronated grip, we're going pull down skis with a supinated grip, meaning palms up or palms facing you. Just a little different. Now, notice I'm driving my elbows straight down. Once the elbows come behind the body, then you're using your upper back, your rhomboids, maybe even mid-traps, all kind of shit, which is fine. But we're going to hit those later. If I'm concentrating on these first three exercises of pumping blood into the lats and getting that nice wide lat action that's going to make your t-shirts fit better, it's going to make your shoulders healthier, it's going to make sports performance better for everything, sprinting, running, jumping, throwing. Yes, your lats work together with your glutes for sprinting and jumping. But specifically, if you're just trying to be big and juicy, your shirts are going to fit better when you got big lats. So, like I said, driving the elbows straight down and keeping the elbow in front of the body is going to keep it on the lats, keeping the tension on the lats. And we're not leaning back, we're not pulling back. I'm sitting pretty much straight up, getting a huge stretch and driving the elbows straight down. I'm just thinking shoulder blades up, shoulder blades down. Scapular depression is another function of the lats, and that's another way to think of it. Right here, see, I'm not even arching up with my upper back and puffing my chest up. I'm trying to keep my abs tight and just drive them elbows down. Super heavy on the last set. You see I did 5 sets of 10, but the first 2 sets weren't shit. They were just warm-ups. And the last set, you get really fucking heavy. So since we went close grip on the pull downs, we're going wide grip on the rows. It's that fucking easy, guys. But same thing here. I got the ribs down, so I'm not flaring the chest up too much, and I'm aiming pretty low. If you got these mag grips, I've said this before, at your gym, you better be using them, because as you can see, there's no place to put your thumb, so it just makes your hands hooks. Now, you can do that on pretty much any grip that you have. Get rid of the thumb and make your hand a nice hook. Then you're not pulling with your forearms and your biceps. You're pulling with your back muscles. On back day, this is imperative, guys. You could do it on any grip. All right. So if you're squeezing the shit out of the bar, think about it. That energy when you're squeezing with your thumb is going to come inside of your arm towards the forearm. So I just have the 4 fingers hooked over with the thumb on the same side of the 4 fingers, using my arms just as hooks to pull with the back muscles, thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades together. Okay. We got the elbows coming, not too tucked, not too wide. Rechecking the scapula right here, just making sure everything's firing properly. Sometimes my left trap doesn't fire as good as the right trap, and we get all funky here. Yeah, still, it's a little funky, it's a little crooked, but it's all good. Pretty wide grip here, and the elbows tuck at like a 45 just naturally. So basically, we're mimicking the lowering portion of our bench press here. Nothing fancy though. Big stretch, big breath, exhaling as we pull. And that's got the lats covered, so we're moving on to traps. The snatch grip high pull. This is fuck shrugs. Nothing wrong with shrugs. Do your shrugs if you like your shrugs, if you want trap peaks, right? If you want upper traps. But throw these in as well. Snatch grip high pull. Snatch grip means your pointer finger is on the rings of the bar, like you would be doing a snatch or during an Olympic lift, right? But you're doing it kind of like an upright row, but it's literally the high pull motion, the second pull of the snatch and the Olympic lifts, all right? So once again, you see here the shoulder blades just coming up, and I'm still squeezing and shrugging at the top. You can just use a little bit more weight than a shrug because you're using your hips to fire it up out of the hole and just kind of catching it at the top. So it's a high pull shrug motion, and it takes the shoulders kind of pretty much out of it when you have this wide snatch grip. So that's maybe not the best, but my favorite upper trap builder. You can see the traps moving right there pretty well. All right, now we know I love this hammer strength high row machine, and we know I don't like sitting on it because I'm standing to get better leverages and better stability and better posture. Why sit when you can fucking stand? But I am leaning against the chest support. Palms down, elbows out. Now I'm not letting the elbows tuck to 45 degrees like we were for the low cable row. Notice that's a big fucking difference, okay? When we were doing the seated cable row with the wide grip, the elbows were tucking 45 degrees to hit the lats and the mid back. Now we have palms down, elbows flaring out. So the elbows and the upper arms are coming to like a T shape almost. Just as I fucking say that, I must be going too heavy here because I'm tucking a little bit. But you want to really try to flare the elbows out to keep, on these ones specifically, to keep everything concentrated on the upper back. When the elbows are tucked to the side, it's more lats, mid back. When the elbows are flared out, it's going to be rear delts and rhomboids and upper back action. Okay, so I always finish off back day with 1 to 2, usually 2 at least, upper back exercises. You can never get enough volume on upper back because you're doing everything from the fucking front all day, blowing out your front of your shoulders. Then you're doing shoulder press, bench press, moving the mouse, moving the steering wheel, playing with your fucking phone, doing all kind of shit with your front delts. And then you get into bad posture. And that's no good for anybody. So these are my favorites. See me standing and just leaning into the chest support, palms down, elbows out. This is the finisher. Try these too. Everybody's got a rope and everybody's got a lat pull down. So you got to try these for upper back and rear delts. Nice slow squeeze. Now I am super arching the upper back and leaning back at a 45-degree angle and flaring the elbows out big time. Okay, so big difference in posture and setup when we were hitting lats earlier with the close grip. Okay, leaning back 45 degrees. Elbows flaring as much as possible. I'm pulling for like the bridge, towards like the bridge of the nose, squeezing the back of my shoulders or rear delts. Exhaling as we pull. Everybody's got a rope. You should be doing these. These will save your posture and get those delts 3D popping, upper back, rear delts popping in the back. All right. These are a fucking phenomenal warm-up on chest day, a warm-up on shoulder day, a finisher on shoulder day for rear delts, or as you can see here, a finisher on back day for rear delts and upper back. Like my shit, share my shit, fuck with this shit, hit me up, any questions, anytime you need anything. Love yourself, eat your fucking steak, eat your chicken, and holla at your boy, man. I'll see you next time. Peace.